Well, is this the end of the PlayStation 4 as we know it, ladies and gentlemen? Today I thought it'd be a good idea to take a look at what games are going to be released in 2024 on the PlayStation 4 and beyond to kind of get an idea of what we can actually expect to come to the PlayStation 4 and kind of get an idea if the PlayStation 4 is going to continue and thrive in this next generation that we have. Today I'm on the PlayStation Network store on the PlayStation 4, which by the way, I absolutely love. I love the way that they laid it out. I love the simplicity of it. I love lists. And on the PlayStation 5, it's a lot more simpler, but it's a lot more harder to find games, at least for me personally. I like the layout a lot better over here, but they did shorten a lot of the lists. And one that you won't see on the sidebar anymore is new games, which by the way, this literally keeps happening. This content cannot be selected at this time. I'm literally just scrolling PlayStation Network. But that keeps happening, and it's not just happening on my PlayStation 4 Pro, which I'm using, by the way. It's also happening on my PS4 Slim as well. But as I'm scrolling through the sidebar that you see right here, you will not see new games. You will not see pre-orders. You'll see upgrade to PS5. That's what you will see. But I did some detective work and I did find. It's happening again. I did some detective work and I found new games and pre-orders under what's hot. Now, this is not the only list we are going over here today in this video. This is not the only list. I have another list with more games, so don't worry. I do not want you to stress over how little of games are available on the PlayStation Network store. But under what's hot, you can scroll over and keep scrolling, and you'll see new games. Now, Roblox is not new. Dreamlight Valley is not new. Uh, they even have Discover monthly picks under what's new apparently. Fortnite is definitely not new, but here we go, the pre-orders. Now, I want you to tell me how many AAA titles you see in this list. There are some pretty good games that are going to be released. Some of the more iconic games that a lot of people will know is Persona 3 Reloaded for the PS4. We also got Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered. We also got WWE 2K24, but if you see a game in this list, let me know in those comments down below that stands out to you or that you're excited for. But honestly, this is the list of pre-orders that's available for the PlayStation 4. Now, like I told you before, I don't want you to stress out. It's like this is not the complete list of all of the games that are going to be released on the PlayStation 4 in 2024, but for the PlayStation Network store, that's all they are listing. And a lot of people are concerned, what is going to happen to the PlayStation 4? Are we going to be getting new games in the future? We do see a couple of new releases on the PlayStation Network store. We do see some pre-orders available as well, but I'm on Push Square now. This is the new game's release dates in 2024. They put together a pretty good list. There's other websites. I was going to actually use another website to go off of the list, but they did a really good job on the list. So I don't want to clap into the mic, but good job, Push Square, on putting together this list. We're pretty much done with January, so these are the games that are releasing in January. But like I said, we are pretty much done with January already, so there is that. I mean, you got Rugby 24 that's coming out on the 30th. Uh, like a Dragon just got released. What? Okay, so February, we got Persona 3 Reloaded. Foam Stars, which by the way is going to be free for PlayStation Plus. That is pretty cool. I'm just pointing out some of the games that I know a lot of people are going to know. But if you see any games that you're really interested in or want to highlight some games, let us know in those comments down below. But like I said, there's more games on this list than what you would have imagined with what's available on the PlayStation Network store. I just wanted to pop back over there really quickly to show you that. But February, we got Foam Stars, we got Tomb Raider 1 through 3. There's that list for February. Star Wars Dark Force Remastered, which we mentioned in my previous video where we went over the PS5 games that are going to be released. March, so like January wasn't that much. February, we got a lot more games. I'm honestly expecting a lot of indie titles to be released on the PlayStation 4 because there's still a big user base on the PlayStation 4. This is the chance for indie developers to get their names out there and to release some really good games and, you know, make a name for themselves. So March, we got a couple of games in here. The Legend of Legacy HD Remastered. We're going to be seeing a lot of remasters that should have came during the time of the PS4 like life cycle, but it's coming a little bit late. We got WWE 2K24, which drops on March 8th. In April, we really don't have much at all. To be honest, I don't know any of these games enough to speak on and, you know, recommend. In in fact, tentative, so these are actual release dates. Tentative just means it's going to release in April, hopefully, but they don't have a set release date, and there's one game for that. In June is the last like official release date for a game that this list has available, and that is Destiny 2 DLC, The Final Shape. So that is pretty much it as far as like released, like actual release dates of games. The last one is in June. That is wild. That's honestly wild. So Q2 is just the second quarter of 2024. The only game that is listed is Plant of Lana. We got Q3. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. And then 2024, these are all the games that are tentative, which they are hopefully going to release in 2024, but they don't have a release date yet. So there is a good amount. Is Airheads like based off of the movie? Anybody watch that movie? No. That's too old of a movie for people to remember Airheads. If you remember Airheads, the movie, let me know in those comments down below. A lot of people are going to be like, Airheads, like, bro, MonkeyFlop, you're an airhead. Like, or Airheads, I love Airheads. Final Fantasy is in here. A lot of indie titles are in here. Pac-Man. Which, by the way, I want to pass a question off to you. How many times can a video game be repurposed and re-released on a console? Let me know in those comments down below, because like, how many times have I bought Pac-Man, and how many times have I bought Sonic, or how many times have I bought Mario? You know what I mean? Like, I just bought Metal Gear Solid, the original one, again. Who's the sucker? Who's the sucker? But this is the tentative list. We also have a tentative list for 2025. Ooh. And then to be announced, the list is actually pretty long for that one. So That's pretty cool. I definitely recommend you guys go and check out Push Square if you get some time. This games list is actually pretty cool. So it's pushsquare.com/guides/ new PS4 games release dates in 2024. Okay. Um so um yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know where you can find this list. Push Square put together a good list, so I just wanted to let you guys know about that. But what do you guys think about the game releases in 2024 on PlayStation 4? It's not as exciting as I would have hoped for. I honestly thought that game developers, because so many PS4 consoles have been sold. I literally have 3 in my home right now, and I still use 2 of them to this date. I don't use my original PlayStation 4, the launch PS4. That one's actually put away. Probably gonna keep that as like a collector's item, but people still use and play PS4s to this date. We're still getting PS4 updates, so you would think that there would be more games released, but there's far few in between. So the future of the PS4, as far as game releases, it's not looking too good. But I'm gonna have more PS4 videos for you guys in the future. We're going to discuss different topics about the PlayStation 4, so make sure you guys stay tuned to that. But I just wanted to come back here really quickly. What do you think about this pre-order list? Let me know in those comments down below. But on the PlayStation Network store, what do you think about that? That's crazy. And let's really quickly, just for funsies, let's take a look at the new games. Okay. Now, PS4 on the PlayStation Network is a little bit slower, but these are the new games. Ooh, the new game. I'm speechless right now, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to hit a like, comment down below. If you are new, subscribe with those bell notifications turned on. And the comment, if you watched up until the end, is out of time. The camera's like backwards for me, so like even like I see out of time on this side of the screen, but it's actually over here. Out of time. So if you watched up until the end, put out of time in the comments down below. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.